Okay, this is a short video just to show you the basics on how to set this up if you haven't set up an outrigger before. The first thing you want to do is probably paint it because it's easier when there's nothing in it. The second thing you're going to want to do is you want to install the rudder plate onto the standoff rudder mount before you attach it to the boat. Install this plate onto here before you put it on the boat. Reason is these mounts have their octagon shape to accept the nuts. So when you screw it on there, you can always unscrew the plate, which makes it nice. Then you want to mount this. Next thing you want to do is mount this standoff, because there's a screw way inside there that you will not be able to get to if you start putting stuff on the inside. So mount this and glue it with a stainless steel screw and washer. That way you can get a screwdriver to go in here and screw it in. Next thing you want to do is mount the motor. And this is kind of tricky. I have designed this so these fly color ESCs will just Velcro on the side. And the way it is, the water goes in here, goes into here, goes to here and does a U-turn. It's just a loop that comes back out, comes out down here, comes up, goes into the motor, out of the motor, and out of the discharge. Where this motor mounts isn't really critical, but this is a 4S boat. It has a battery tray. You want to leave enough room so you can get these batteries in here. And on the 6S boat, here's the mount. It's not glued in. You have to leave enough room to set these batteries in here like this. This is a 6S boat. So if the motor comes back too far, if you mount it way back here, you won't be able to have enough room to slide these batteries in. So we start gluing stuff in. Just make sure you have enough room. It's about from the back of the boat to the back of the motor, okay, if the motor was in here, would be about 7.5, 8 inches. That's about the furthest you can go back before the batteries will not fit. So just make sure that the motor's about 2.5 with wires about 3 inches long. So, you know, it's right about here is where you want to not go any further than about 8 inches, about the furthest you want to go back so you can get your batteries in. On the stuffing tube comes through under here and you anneal it. That means you take everything out of the brass tube, that's the stuffing tube, and you anneal it and make it red hot, basically red hot, where you're gonna wanna bend it. You're gonna wanna bend it somewhere in here to make the sweep up to come and attach to the collet on the motor, okay? And then after I get that done, I fill the back with, not fill, but I put a large amount of that glue, that JB glue in the back to seal the stern. But just make sure you don't cover up. If you do, you can drill it out, but don't cover up your drain plug hole, okay? So that's basically it. Do not set in the direct sunlight on a hot day. You can on a cool day, but it's PLA, it will warp. So do not set in the sun and have fun. All right, thank you much, bye-bye.